What are we doing today? This wonderful, beautiful day of life. What are we doing today? What are we experiencing? What are we feeling? What are we knowing? What are we doing today? What are we having in our experience today? What are we enjoying today? What are we feeling in our heart space today? God's grace, God's truth, God's divinity, God's love, God's essence, God's joy. I want to be me today. I want to be me in my wholeness. In my wholeness, a whole being of light, a whole being of truth, a whole being of freedom and grace. God's grace rests within me. God's grace is my truth. God's grace is my divinity. God's grace is my peace. God's grace is my joy. Valentine's Day. This is Valentine's Day or Valentine's Day week, and we are coming into our own divinity, our own truth, our own love, our own consciousness of love, our own divinity. Deep, deep, deep love within our own beingness. Deep, deep, deep love within our own essence. Deep love with our source, with our grace. I've been waking up lately with these wonderful feelings of love with my beloved God. God has been my beloved lately. Just waking up in the arms of God and that cuddly, snuggly kind of feeling of waking up in God's arms and God's love and God's grace. So when we feel God's love and God's arms around us and God's grace embracing us, and knowing that this is the love of truth, this is the love of purity, this is the love of grace, we do want to feel more of that expression in our life, right? We do want to feel more of that love in our everyday experience. I wake up like that and I don't want to get out of bed. I just want to lay there and embrace that feeling and enjoy that essence within me. And when we enjoy that embrace, God's love, God's divinity within us, we can see that in the world around us too. We can experience that in the world around us. Bring that essence of grace and love and truth into everything we're doing, right? Every single day. So we wake up with that love, we wake up embraced by the divine, and then we embrace everything around us with that same love, with that same divinity, with that same truth. But since it's Valentine's Day, let's bring this love, this joy, this peace, this divinity into our experience. Let's bring it into our experience. So I think that I've been waiting a bit too long for my beloved to show up in my life. I don't think it's a mystery that I've been waiting for this like physical beloved to show up in my life. But it's okay because I'm just handing it over to the divine. It doesn't matter anymore. It really doesn't matter anymore. I'm just waking up in the arms of grace, in the arms of love, in the arms of God, and letting that be my divine understanding of true essential love now. But let's connect. Let's connect on that deep level of love, that deep level of energy and understanding. Let's see how deep we can go into our heart space to understand a true connection, whether it's with another being or whether it's with our own divine self. Shi sham sham shum shum shim shim shabakromo sensaria Shi sham sham shum shum shim shim shabakromo sensaria. So going deeper, deeper, deeper within our own heart space and finding God's love within us. Koro sensaria, embracing us from within. embracing us from within. Kuru sansariya tukuru shava kuruma sansariya harate shi shi sham sham shum shum shim shim shava kuruma sansara kuru. Om 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 bakuruma sansariya tukuru shava kuruma sansara kra. Sit in this presence, in this love, in this peace, in this divinity now. Kuru sansara kru. Sitting deep in the embrace of God's love. Kuru sansariya tukuru shantara. Sitting deep in the embrace of God's divinity. Shiva kuruna arete kaliyata tata arete shatakuru. Matana. Knowing that our deep, deep, deep love resides within us. It's everything we are, ever have been, and ever will be. Shi shi sham sham shum shum shim shim shava kurumate. Knowing that everything we're looking for already resides within our being. Kuru sansariya tukuru shava kuruma sansara kuru. Undara ram dam dum dum dim dim dakrama sivaya oma. Do we please ourselves? Do we make ourselves happy? Do we make ourselves joyful? Do we enjoy being in the presence of our own light, of our own truth, of our own divinity? Kurutandarete. Maharanda aliyata kurushantarata. Do we enjoy having dates with ourselves, right? Going out with ourselves, spending time with ourselves, seeing ourselves as divine, perfect, pure, loving, and free. Maharanda ariyata kurushantarakire orokuro sansariyata kurushantarakali erete. Om 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 akarama sivaya kurutandarete shatakuru. I am God, I am grace, I am truth, I am divinity, I am love, and I embrace myself deeply within my own beingness, experiencing love at the deepest core of my being. Guru tandarete shitakuru sansariyata hundarara. Shi shi sham sham shum shum shim shim shavakuru. Embracing love at the deepest core of my being. Hi hanana aliyata kurushantarete kriyata kurusansara krada ariyata kurushatakuru. Embracing love at the deepest core of my being. Guru horonaka. Diving into the depth of love now. Guru hundarara. Feeling love so deeply within me that it just rocks me. It rocks me. It rocks me to sleep. It rocks me in the arms of grace. I'm just feeling held and rocked. Shatakuru sansariyata kurutanda arete shatakuru susurokuru. Hundarara ramate keliyata kurushan shara karatanda arete. I'm allowing myself to be fully loved within my being by God's grace, by God's divinity. Guru handa kaliya shatakuru. Feeling essence within you. Being embraced by that essence, by that truth, by that divinity. Guru randa. Deeper, deeper, deeper into the core of our beingness where all love resides. Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shavakuruma Sirata Om Abakaravate. I am deep, deep, deep in the core of my beingness. The truth, the love, the beingness engenders more love and more love and more love and more love. Guru tandarete. Undararam nam dom dom dim dim dakanama sivaya guru. Shiva shiva sham sham shum shum shim shim shavakromasi. I'm engendering more and more and more love, deeper, deeper, deeper into my heart space. Shavakrona arete shatakrusun sarakratanda ariro. Could I just rest here forever in the grace of eternity and the love of forever love? Kurusan sarieta kurushan tarete kalieta tandarete kurutondoro kurusa sarieta krasha sarakra. Meyato kurusan sarakram. Expanding it deeper and deeper and deeper into the core, into the essence, and to the truth of who we are. Feeling that love traveling deeper and deeper and deeper into our essence, into our truth. Mirono. Traveling deeper and deeper and deeper into the essence, into the core, into the truth of my own self. Feeling love so deeply within me that I am that love. I am absolutely love. It's what I am. Mashutakuru sansarieta kurulata karanda. And now I let it go. I let it go. I let it go so that it travels out, out, out into the world around me. So this love can reach out to everything and everyone that I see, that I experience, that I feel, that I know, that I don't know. Everyone, everywhere. Love is reaching out, reaching out, reaching out. Gracious kindness, touching everyone's hearts everywhere. Shirara kali anarete shitakrosun sarakaramata. I'm letting my love go into the big universal flow of all love, of everything. Miranda arieta kroshan tarete arata. Miranda arieta kroshan taroto. Miranda arieta krasun sarayeta kroshata krosun sarata. Maha aranda arieta kroshan sha arete krotanda arete kratara. There we go. Touching the deepest hearts of all beings. The deepest hearts of all beings. Kurutanda rete sheta krosun sarayeta kalia arata. Undararam dam nom nom dim dim da kanamasivaya kuru. Mahara aratanda ali oro unda areshava. Arhanda ali oro oro tanthar e re ungo or ali ma. Ni randa li re ji ronda e ji ra mbo ulti sho. Ji ran ni la re u undo sarshi fi shahri. Inya li e rondo rosso sorre e ba. Gihana li re e shunda re e ko komasata. Waking up every morning in God's embrace and God's love. Feeling that essence filling us. It's the truth of all beingness. Kurutandarete. Ndararam dum 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 dim dim dakramasita rete kiriyata karananda. Harata arete shatakrasansa arete kurutandarata ariyatakrasansa araka. The embrace of God is the embrace of all things, all beings, all time, all space. Kurusansari yatakrashantarakara. Haranda aliyatakratanda arete Shiva karamasansara arete. The love is so deep in this space that we can't be anything but love. We have to just surrender to it. It's all there is. Makru. Maharanda aliyatakrashantarete kaliyatantarakara. I surrender to the deepest love in my being. I surrender to the deepest love in my being. I surrender to the deepest love that exists within me. Guru. We can't be anything other than love. In this place of kindness and grace. Kurushansha arete. Undara ram dum 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 dim dim dakramasivaya kuru hundara. Arete karata aliyata kurushansha arete shatakuru. Feel the heart expanding from this place of deep, 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 deep divine love. Kurutanda arete shatakuru sansara. Haranda aliyata kuratanda arete shata. It's deeper than the deepest known anything. It's just the deepest of all things. It's the deepest. And it's not away from us. It's right here within us. Kurushantarakara. And it's so close to us that we need only accept it for it to be here with us now. Kurushansha arete. Ambakramasivaya kuru. I'm allowing it fully to come into my space now. Kuru tandarate shitakuru. Ndararam dum 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 dim dim dakramasivaya. Ba'arende uru shavakramasi. There we go, Shatakuru. So if we ask it to open up within us, we ask it to clear space for us to be free. We ask it to be within us at all times, in all grace, in all truth, in all divinity. We are there, we are that. Kurunarete. We are there, we are that. Kurunarete Shava. We are there, we are that. Kurunarete Krananakra. Shatakuruno. So it's there, it's always been there, it will always be there. That love, that truth, that divinity resides within us. It is us. We can wake up with that feeling of grace surrounding us and God's loving embrace. That's our relationship. It's our relationship with the divine. It's our relationship with all essence, all truth, all beingness. We can wake up in the arms of God's love. We can wake up in the arms of divinity. We can wake up in the arms of shelter in that divine space of truth and love. Kururana. Shavakurum. Meta. Meharono krosun sarieta krashavakurono soroto. And when we listen really deeply within our heart, and we listen extensively, something may appear, something may exist that says there's a love, a deeper love for us existing in the world around us. There may be a love coming forth from a deep being of light in the world around us. Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shavakrum Sarata. But coming from that place of deep truth and deep love within us allows us to see what already exists within our being. It's always been here. It will always be here. Guru. Maranda areta krashan sha arete guru. Okay. So thank you for being here today. Thank you for being in this love with me. Thank you for sharing the experience of deep divine understanding and grace and the depth of love within our beings. Thank you for experiencing all of yourself. Makrosan sarieta kroshava kuruno kuru. Fundararam dirata. We are one, we are truth, we are peace, and we are love. Happy Valentine's Day. Guru Sansari at Guru. Hundarara Tarakram.
Love is all you ever need.